Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm KPG, and welcome back to Triangle Strategy. Sorry, we haven't had a video in a little bit, like at all on the channel for a little bit here. I just got kind of busy with midterm stuff for college, so really haven't had as much time to just sit down and record as I would like. But we're here now. We are back and ready to get back into the swing of things. I'm pretty sure last time we already did everything we would need to do here at this encampment, and if not, I'm sure we'll get by just fine. So I think we should just get on with the story, probably, as long as there's not any side story going on anywhere. I don't see one, so I guess let's get right on into the story and see what's going on. I probably should have read what it said. That would have been a smart thing to do. I didn't, so I just remember that this is after the tourney.
Your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Oh, right. I remember now. I remember. We were going to escort one of these guys out of here or whatever on their journey back home or something like that, if I remember correctly. No, we have to choose who we're going to side with.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why.
Interesting.
State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolford.
Yeah, but we're going to be influencing all of you.
As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be Lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolford will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Hyzante.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Why do I feel like something terrible is going to happen
Well
when
then,
we're
it would
out
seem
of
the matter is settled.
out to sea? I feel like we're going to get raided by pirates. Something's going to happen.
There's exactly one coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings. How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Let's do it. So that means this one is like a guaranteed vote, or have my convictions already
Very
shaped
well.
what they're going to do here?
I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
So I remember the game talking about, like, you could talk to people before they cast their vote and try to influence them to get the option you want to pick. I don't think we had the opportunity to do that. I know we're like walking around town at some point and we could talk to people, but I don't think we really had the opportunity to shape their opinions here. So I'm wondering if this is like if this is just to show how the process goes for the future, and this one's just kind of like, I don't know, like guaranteed to be one option or the other, or maybe there's just a random chance. I'm just wondering if, like, that's the case. So I don't think we actually get to do this. Either that, or they're going to make it so Aesfrost or Hyzante, would that we had the time to visit both. Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend ear to their arguments. Oh, never mind. Here's our opportunity. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. Never mind. path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you will be bound to the decision of the majority. I like that. That is an interesting way of going about things. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Serenoa's convictions will affect the chances of success. Seems reasonable. The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive in talking to everyone you meet on your journey. Does that mean we can talk to someone else? Oh, interesting. So it shows us what the likely happenings are going to be. There's 3 that want to go to Aesfrost, 3 that want to go to Hyzante, and then what's her name? Anna? I think she's undecided. I think that's her name. I think she's Anna. Oh, do we can talk to other people to gather information? I feel like we might as well do that. So I'm gonna guess really all we need to do is just convince Anna. I mean, technically we should always try to convince the other 3 to change their mind, but Anna seems like the most persuadable because she's undecided. I don't know actually which one I want to do. I don't really care all that much. Also, sorry, I think the recording just messed up there. Skipped a bit. I feel like maybe we should side with our bride-to-be, Frederica. I mean, she doesn't want to go to Aesfrost, which is her hometown, so I'm going to guess she just wants to avoid her siblings. May not be the worst thing. And technically, we already should have a pretty good relationship with Aesfrost because we're marrying her. Or, you know, I would think that means we would be closer with Aesfrost than with Hyzante. So maybe we should go to Hyzante and try to increase our relationship with them. Just thinking about it logically, but I guess let's talk to these guys and see what they think. Lord Wolfort, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities, but being party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. I hope you understand that. Roland is doing what he can for the kingdom in his own way. As his older brother, I'm sure you can see that. Roland may be a prince, but he's also like a brother to me. I swear to do all I can in the service of the crown. Yeah, appreciate your concern, Prince Franny, and hope that you and I can be friends as well, just like our fathers before us. He's also like a brother to me. I don't know. Seems reasonable. Brother, you say? You mean to take my place as that fool's older sibling, then? No. Of course not. There's no way I could replace you, Prince Franny. But because you are brothers in truth, it stands to reason that you would bicker like siblings. Perhaps it would be good for the royal family if I were to be a buffer between you two. What a curious man you are to offer to play such a part. Do as you please, but I suggest holding on tightly to his reins if you do. That didn't give me any information about choosing. King Regna expects great things of you, Lord Serenoa. Is there anything I can do to be of service? Simply say the word. Alright. Let's learn about Grillenbrook. Let's just completely dodge this decision making. Would you like to learn more about the holy state of Hyzante? They lay claim to the source and thus all Norzelia's salt. I should like to learn more about Frederica's home. I hear the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost is known for its views on freedom. Well, I'm still, thinking Hyzante. I mean, but I also feel like we should know more about Aesfrost because that's where Frederica is from. Even if we don't end up going there, I still feel like we should learn more about Aesfrost. I'd like to learn more about all 3 of these, honestly, but I don't think we have the option. But Hyzante. Whatever. Let's learn more about Frederica's home. I feel like that makes the most sense. I would have thought you were an expert on the subject, considering your bride-to-be hails from that very land, but allow me to tell you what I know. Well, excuse me, but I'm not Serenoa. I'm just playing as him. Aesfrost is nestled within the snowy mountains to the north, and is famed for its abundance of iron and expertise in smithing. Their elite soldiers, known as the Black Irons, managed to make quite the name for themselves during the Salt Iron War. The nation is led by Archduke Gustadolf, Lady Frederica's older brother, and though he holds most of Aesfrost's political power, he encourages the people to act freely and promotes individuals on the basis of ability rather than blood or social status. Sounds wonderful. Perhaps it does now, but we mustn't forget that they were the very ones who caused the war of 30 years past. They are an ambitious people living in a cold and harsh nation, which makes me think that hunger of theirs is still alive and well. Pray forgive me, I forget myself sometimes. I hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Lord Serenoa, and I'm sure you will choose most wisely. You know what? You have more faith in me than I have in myself, so... That's cool. Anyone else wanna... Nope. Nope. Okay. No one else is here, so I guess we have to talk to people. What do I want to do? Do we go with our friend, or do we go with our bride-to-be? I choose to remain here. I'm not going with either of you. Nah, that's not an option. Well... Actually, let's start with you. And you... Let's,
Lord Serenoa.
Benedict wants to go to Hyzante. So... I mean, he's got good advice, right? Hyzante's Ministry of Medicine is said to be a beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. This one should listen to reason. What if I don't want to persuade him? Hyzante's Ministry of Medicine is said to be a beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I like magic! I like magic. Well, let's just listen to everyone who's talking about Hyzante and hear their reasoning first.
Serenoa.
I've always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. Well, even more reason to go there! Now I really think we should go to Hyzante. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. Oh, that's so sweet. I can't say no. I can't say no to her. We gotta go to Hyzante.
Hello.
Till now, Frederica's position has offered her few chances to visit Hyzante. Deepening your relations with the Holy State would doubtless be to your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize that long-held wish in the meantime? Well, I think we should. I really think we should go to Hyzante. See what the Aesfrost homies are thinking. Doubtless Aesfrost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It'd be wise to see how they live, don't you think? Yeah, that wasn't very, you know... I feel like... I feel mean being like, well, I don't want to go there. I want to go to the other place. I think I want to go to Hyzante, though. I think I do. I think... It's Frederica's wish. She wants to go there. No one... Like, I'll postpone persuasion. No one else has given her, like, a solid reason to go to Aesfrost. He's just like, they could be a good ally.
Listen, lad.
Can't very well say Hyzante holds much appeal to me. Sorsley and Exxon are too clever by half. I'm sure the people of Aesfrost will give a warm reception, even if their weather won't. Can't go wrong with a visit to Aesfrost, considering your nuptial circumstances. Yeah, but I'm trying to win her over, and, like, you know, she wants to go to Hyzante. Still thinking we should go to Hyzante. Alright, what do you say, Hewitt? Of course you would side with your friend here, Roland. Aesfrost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Norzelia. However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. She just wants to see how the soldiers are. We're going to Hyzante. We're going to Hyzante.
Listen, lad.
We're going to Hyzante. Sorry. Sorry, my dude. We're going to Hyzante. Oh, he wants to know why. Why is the bottom one locked? I don't know. The sand and sun must make people of a different sort than here. It would be interesting to meet them. Long wanted to visit the source. It is the cornerstone of all life in Norzelia, after all. True, salt is very important.
Aye, but...
I understand your curiosity, my lord, but your union with Frederica marks an important turning point. You'll have other chances to visit the source, and make no mistake. Right now, you should set your eyes on making your lady love happy. But that's what she wants, says Hyzante. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter. Yeah, Eridor is kind of a jerk. Alright. Wait, he went to... What? Where'd he go? Just... His image is undecided now? I don't know. Whatever.
Say,
Yeah, I would actually like to go visit Hyzante. What reasons have you for wanting to visit Hyzante? I just have a feeling. Why do I feel like he would actually like that answer? The salt from the source has made them prosperous. I would be interested in seeing how that wealth manifests itself. I just have a feeling.
Well,
Going with your intuition, I see. How very like you, friend. However, this is not a decision that should be based on the whims of the heart. I wonder what everyone else thinks. You've given me much to consider, friend. Alright, cool. You. Let's convince you. I want to go to the Hyzante. I wish to see how their touted equality works in practice. For now, it is only words to me. I'd like to visit the source. Touted equality, sure. Indeed, to hear from the Hyzantians, their society seems like a paradise. I find it difficult to imagine. I can scarce imagine a way of life not dictated by nobility and birth. Without such a life, I would never have found myself in Prince Roland's service. I would never have found this pride.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. There may be some merit in visiting Hyzante. Let's go to Hyzante. All right. You
Lord Serenoa.
join Team Hyzante. It makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. All right, let's go to Hyzante. Hyzante. You say Hyzante is the nation of salt and sand. Do you have a reason to go there? I hear everyone is treated as equals. That sounds interesting, I guess. Can there really be such a place? If so, I would like to watch its streets and speak to its people. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see now why you wish to visit Hyzante. Alright! Scales of conviction. Hope that one of the 4 that aren't on Team Hyzante will switch. Or, yeah, that they'll join us. Alright, persuasion phase over. Let's go to Hyzante. Watch this be the worst decision I have ever made in the history of my gaming career. Let's cast our votes.
do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost or the holy state of Hyzante? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
This is definitely fair. I didn't just, like, tell 4 of you that I want to go to somewhere else. Definitely
You've convinced me.
Oh. All right, cool. Well, we won. That's a wrap. If that is your wish, then so be it. Hyzante is just as good as Aesfrost. Excellent. Yep, we didn't even have to convince him. Alright, well, I think that should be 4 votes for Hyzante. We have already won.
You have my vote.
Where my lord goes, I follow. Nice. Alright, there we go.
I changed my mind.
Hyzante has its charms, I admit. Charms I mean to see for myself. Alright, you gonna be the one dissenter? Or are you gonna...
Forgive me, lad.
I've been wanting to visit Aesfrost for a while. Oh, sorry, bro. I feel bad. I didn't know you wanted to visit it for a
Scales of
while.
conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
I didn't know you wanted to visit Aesfrost for a while. I mean, I still would have sided with Frederica, but still. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know you actually wanted to go there. You didn't make a compelling argument when you were talking to me about it. Yeah, that didn't even need to wobble for a second. That should have just went boom and hit the ground. Bro, I feel bad. Oh, you have to press
The way forward
something.
is decided. We journey to Hyzante.
If only we could have convinced everyone. I feel bad for Eridor. Oh well. It's fine. He'll get over it.
we have decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzante. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
Probably depends entirely on my actions, but still.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Got it.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
What?
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook.
What? But she wanted to come.
I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzante.
Is there a problem between Hyzante and Aesfrost?
Huh?
Or is it the Rosellan thing?
She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzante.
Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Yes, I do. But I am from Aesfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Alright, we didn't even have to choose. I was kind of worried we were gonna have to choose between leaving her behind and letting her come
Thank
with.
you. Pray forgive my outburst.
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes.
Yeah, she can defend herself anyway.
See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
Whither the river flows, completed. I will save, thank you. So I guess that means... Whoops. Now we get to go to the next fight, maybe? Please?
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land. Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the Goddess's Shield, behind it lies the source, Nozelia's only supply of salt. Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzante.
Chapter 3, Part 2, A Land of Sand and Sun. Oh, so we're still in Chapter 3, it's just Part 2.
I had heard tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Aesfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
Oh, absolutely. Let's tear this thing apart. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we shouldn't say yes. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Maybe we just say, I don't know.
Penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
I don't know. That's better than saying, yeah, I could do that. Then they'll be like, you don't happen to have any plans, do you?
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
That's what I was, yeah.
What's that sound?
Could this be?
Yeah, what is going on? They all like...
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like they're all like praying or something.
Indeed. Hyzanteans offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day. They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzalia's salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzante, just as the stories say.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzanteans are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter.
Huh.
The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality. As a
That's pretty
result,
cool.
no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
I'm sure there's at least one guy.
Certainly, if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
That is also true.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
Okay. Interesting.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Silent? Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed. I have no objections.
Yeah, that's rough.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
Is that a tent up there?
That is where the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages. None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
So in other words, Minister Edor is probably pulling all the strings here.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regna.
The Hierophant speaks to you.
Serenoa Walford, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Walford and Hyzante have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear.
We are?
The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Well, valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone sounds... You know, that sounds like what they might want to hear. I think it is a significant stepping stone toward peace between the three nations. I fear the intentions of the three nations are not aligned. I sense a storm is brewing on the horizon. That's probably not the best thing to say, because then either we are accusing Hyzante or we're accusing Aesfrost. And I don't think we really want to do either of those things. Especially not Hyzante while we're currently here in Hyzante. Valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone. I think we'll just say what I think. It does seem like a significant stepping stone toward peace. It's not going to work because otherwise we wouldn't be having this video game, because we know that something's going to go bad at some point. But we'll just say it because that's what I think.
I think it's a significant stepping stone toward peace between the three nations.
A safe reply, to say the least, Lord Serenoa.
Well, that's kind of how I play.
It is an ideal that I can only hope is shared by all those involved.
If I might ask, what is the ideal to which the Holy One aspires?
I would share the goddess's blessing with all of Norzelia. The Holy One wishes for a world where people are equal.
Yeah, we probably should just pick the middle response.
The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you.
Do not blow this for us,
Roland.
Roland.
The people of Hyzante live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. But is that the only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this.
That's what Benedict was
The
talking
results
about.
of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzante's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands. Pray, show them around the ministry and let them admire Hyzante's pursuit of life and magic.
We better not be getting ambushed here. We better not get ambushed while we're here in Hyzante. For whatever reason, I feel like that's going to happen. I don't know why, but that's how I'm feeling. But anyway, I think we're just going to call it here for today. We didn't really get around to a battle. Unfortunately, this game does just have kind of like a decent gap between story and battles, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But that just means some episodes are just going to be more story-based. We had our first Scales of Conviction thing. Hopefully I didn't just completely screw up this playthrough and picked like the worst of the two options. But it was an early decision, so I doubt it matters like that much. I mean, obviously, well, actually it probably matters a decent amount. You know, at least in terms of learning about the other countries. Because now we're probably going to get to learn a lot more about Hyzante and less about Aesfrost than if we had chosen Aesfrost. But whatever. In any case, like I said, I think I'm going to just call it here because it's already pretty late. And I kind of just, like I said, wanted to get a video up so that we have one. The next episode, we'll probably get around to another battle. I would imagine it's probably not going to, you know, I don't think it would make us wait too much longer. Probably have like around 15 more minutes of story, I would imagine, and then maybe a battle. I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh, we have a side story. Ooh. We have a side story, so I guess maybe we won't get around to battling in the next episode. I don't know. I might try to make the next episode like 45-ish minutes or maybe a little bit longer to see if we can get around to a battle. But I don't know. We'll get around to that when we do, but thank you all so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys, you know, had some fun with the story stuff and, you know, us getting to do our first decision. Our first big decision, I should say, because we've had little decisions, but I don't know. I think it's interesting starting to learn about Hyzante, because I really don't know much about the kingdoms of this game. Like, I don't even really know all that much about Glenbrook, and that's where we're from. So, I don't know. But, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, all the good stuff. It would really help out the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next episode, where we will move on with the story and hopefully get ourselves around to doing the next battle. Yeah, once again, that's it for me. Thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.